Now I'm going to show you guys the 2-bucket method. What we have here is a bucket inside of a bucket. There's 2 buckets here. One of them's got a 3-inch hole in the bottom. This test cap goes in there, but this is a 3-inch. You don't want to use a 3-inch. You want to do a 2-inch. You can see there's quite a bit of difference between a 2 and a 3. This is for something different. I might show you later. But you want to use a 2-inch. You get a whole lot less excess material. All you do is stick this cap in the hole. Put your water in there. And you always keep your water. Never throw out your water. You always recycle. I'm going to tell you how to get the nano gold. There's going to be a whole lot of nano gold in there at some point. A lot of sediment in there. Put it in. A little bit of soap in there too. Alright, now this is some pay dirt I got on eBay. What we're going to do is concentrate this down into what'll fit in that little cap, which this is, like I said, a 2-inch. That's a 3. All the gold's going to be in that cap. The rest of this will just be thrown out. What you got to do is create a little whirlpool here. Not much at first, just a little one. I'm just kind of dump that in there. Let that settle down a little bit. You're going to get your stick again, all this high-tech equipment here. No pickers in there. Wouldn't waste my time trying to demonstrate something. You got to use pickers to demonstrate something, and you got a product that don't work. Just going to let that settle down a little bit. If you listen, you can actually hear it working. You can hear it separating that dirt by specific gravity. I screened that down to 20 mesh. I took out the some of the black sands with my black sand tool. Now you're going to take your stick, and that stuff's going to be in a mound right in the middle. Just knock it down. I'm going to give it one more good swirl this time. Let that settle down. I don't know if you can hear that working in there, but you know, here I can hear it. It's moving all that material around. Now what you want to do is reach in there, let that settle down. You're going to reach in there, brush that stuff off the plug and pull the plug out. This water and that rest of that stuff's going to drain down into the other bucket. All you want is what's in this plug. All the gold that was in there is going to be in here. If you want, you run that stuff a second time and you'll see there's nothing in there. I don't know that there's any gold in here. I'm not doing this so much to tell you, to show you that it does work, but just how to do it. But we're going to see if there's any in there anyway. Now here, just go like this a few times. Give us a couple quick up and down. Just going to rinse that stuff out, put it in there, give it a swirl. Leave it on a little tilt. It'll drain all that material you don't want down into the bottom bucket. Then you'll take that water and recycle it. You'll take this, put the plug back, pour that water in, take the stuff that you already worked and just throw it out. Nothing in there. Believe me, there's nothing in there. If there's any gold, it's going to be right in this little cap. Now, save some time, I'm just going to do this the easy way. Just going to shake it up some. See if there's any gold that'll come down into this corner. Dump that out. I'm going to scrape a whole bunch of this out. Try to get this back down there. You're going to get some tiny, tiny gold. If there's any gold in here, I don't even know. But this is how you would do it. I mean, the idea isn't to do one cap and then pan it. The idea is to do a cap, dump it in a bucket, put another batch in, do it up, take the cap, dump that in a bucket, do it again, dump that in a bucket. And when you're ready, then you take what's in that bucket and process it through the 2-bucket method. What you want, oh God, there's a whole bunch of little tiny gold in there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. That stuff is tiny. Oh my God. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. That's tiny, man. I want to spread that out. There's a little piece right there. Not a chance in how you're going to see that. It's a magnifying glass. I'm going to try to take a picture of this. There's one little piece right there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but there's one tiny, tiny little piece there. There's a little one there, and a whole bunch of the tiniest stuff I ever seen right here. What I'm going to do is turn this camera off and just try to take a regular photograph of it. Let's see if I can get a regular picture of it through the magnifying glass. I'm sure. I'm going to put this penny in there next to this little nugget right here. Look at that little tiny thing right there. Dump this water out of there. My God, look at it all. That's some of the tiniest stuff I've gotten so far. But when you do this, you're going to get all the gold. All the gold that's in what you put in is going to be in that cap. All of it. Alright, I'm going to turn this off now. I'm going to put this near this bigger piece here and try to get a picture of it through the magnifying glass.